This is the Fairy Lights project from Christmas Fabazine #2, and I love this one. It's actually the one we've had the most feedback on as to how we do it, so I'm going to show you exactly how you do it right here. So in your kit you are going to have 40 of these little pieces like this. So what you want to do is cut them out and then pair them up like so, and then on one of the pieces I would always recommend that you actually go round and draw in the white line. You'll be able to see it just through the fabric when it's on the wrong side, and just draw that line in because it will help you as a guide when you come to sew it. So you can place those face to face, and then you're going to sew around this line. Now I would recommend sewing just a fraction, just a millimetre or so inside of this line, so you don't get any of that white line showing. But once you've done that, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Then you're going to go ahead and cut off this excess fabric. So if I show you that one, you're going to cut it right down as close as you can get without actually snipping your stitches. You want to leave about a millimetre, maybe 2 millimetres maximum on there, because what you'll find is if you keep the seam allowance like this and just put lots of snips in, which is the traditional way to do it, you'll end up with quite a lot of bulky fabric inside your light, and then when you come to actually look through, see the light through the fabric, you're going to see all of these chunks of this seam allowance. So cut that right back as far as you can, and then you're going to turn this right side out. Once you've done that, you're going to get something that looks a little bit like these, a little bit sad, deflated balloons at the minute, but we're going to solve that in just a second. So from here, what you're going to try and achieve is something like this, and to do that, we're going to take the light. Now these are battery powered. Please, please, please do not do this with mains powered lights. You're going to slip the light inside of there, and you'll notice when we've printed them, we've actually printed like a gradient going from white out to the colour, and that means they're always going to look on even when they're off, if you know what I mean. So you're going to get lots of little white pieces as well. So those white pieces you're going to tuck in either end, and then fold over the two sides, and then fold that whole thing in half. And what that's going to do is that's going to kind of create the socket, if you will, that the light bulb goes in. So we're going to pop that underneath, just tuck that back across, and then fold it over the top. So we're not actually stitching anything into the cables themselves. It's all just kind of carefully wrapped around it. And then a few stitches on each side, so a few stitches, just the 1 or 2 going through that bulb part as well, and then the same on the other side just to secure that, and then you'll end up with all of your really cute little lights. So this is a really cute project, quite simple to do. It's a little bit fiddly turning these right side out, but a little bit of patience and you'll be absolutely fine. And the other thing I recommend is make sure you press everything before you put it on the lights, because obviously once if it gets creased and it's already on the lights, you won't be able to get those creases out with an iron, because obviously the light bulbs will be in there. And one last important safety thing, make sure that it's battery operated lights. Now within the Fabazine Christmas we do supply the correct lights, but please, 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 once again, do not use main powered lights for this.